to the question that was on the learning catalytics from the elasticity worksheet we did on Monday. The problem here says that there's going to be an increase in supply. So if you look at just a typical market, you have a demand curve, and then you have a supply curve, and you can draw one that has a really inelastic demand curve and sort of the same supply. If there is an increase in the supply of wheat, you increase both of the supplies by the same amount roughly, the change in the price is much bigger in the market when the demand is relatively inelastic and much steeper, because that same horizontal shift in supply curve will just be cutting at the steeper rate of the demand curve. You will see a much bigger change in the price in the market where the demand is relatively inelastic. So that's the one. Then the rest of the problem, I think you understood, is that since incomes increased, you would now also see an increase in demand. So with an income increase, supply, demand, quantity, price, if it's a normal good, then this is going to be a demand, right? The more income elastic the demand is, the bigger the shift. A small income elasticity of demand would be a small shift. So if it's relatively income inelastic but normal, then that's a small change in price. If it's really income elastic, that's a much bigger change in price. So here it says the amount by which price of wheat falls that's wrong to begin with, because if the incomes went up and it's a normal good, I know that the price is going to rise. So these two are out. And now it says price of wheat rises will be smaller the lower the income elasticity is. So that's my shift over here. That makes sense. The amount by which price of wheat rises will be smaller the higher the income elasticity is not true, because the more income elastic it is, the bigger the shift's going to be and the much bigger change in the price. So the only one that fits is B. Hope this helps.